In the classic film The Wizard of Oz, the characters finally reach the Emerald City and are rewarded by the wizard with the solutions to their problem. Maybe you remember in that climactic scene that the Cowardly Lion is given a medal with the word courage written on it. Well, I always thought, even as a child, that seemed a little lame as a solution to courage, but let me ask you a question. Where does genuine courage come from? The Bible supplies the answer. Stick around. I'll be glad to share it with you. Well, in the story of Joshua recorded in the book by his name, God really tells us where courage comes from. Remember, Joshua was the one who followed leading God's people after Moses' death. He faced a daunting task of conquering a land full of enemies, of leading a rebellious and troubled people. God speaks to him in chapter 1 and gives him words of encouragement. Let me share one of those phrases with you right now. It's found in chapter 1, verse 9, book of Joshua. God speaking, he says, "Have not I commanded you? Be strong and of a good courage. Do not be afraid nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Well, there's the solution. Courage does not come from within ourselves. It's not determined by our circumstances that are around. It doesn't come from any other solution, but ultimate courage comes from knowing that God is with us and that he will never leave us. And wherever we go, God is right there with us. Joshua in his times of trouble was to come back to that fact, to rest upon it, to find his courage enlivened because he knew that God had not abandoned him and was with him. And that's where we find courage for life challenges today. If you're a follower of God through faith in Jesus, then God says he will be with you. What a great promise that is. What great news that is. And if we could just attach ourselves to that, we would find all the encouragement we would need to have a courageous life. Well, how do we keep that fresh, and how do we keep that from going stale? Well, we get it from the Word of God. In fact, I just shared some with you just now. But let me encourage you to expose yourself and avail yourself of all the opportunities you have to take in the Word of God and then live with this knowledge that God will never leave you. That is the source of ultimate courage.